Welcome to Southern Girl Knits, episode 11. It's Tuesday, January 20th. Wasn't too sure about that. All my days kind of start blending together after a little while. The life of a stay-at-home mom. I'm Tish. You can find me on Ravelry as TishKnits33 or Instagram, which is where you'll find me most of the time, as TishKnits. And I probably going to have a little bit of a shorter episode, only because I'm pretty sure my battery is about to die. I was FaceTiming with Elizabeth Green Musselman of Dark Matter Knits this morning. She is going to be our feature teacher and keynote speaker for the Arkansas Fiber Fest this year. I'm so excited! She is amazing. She is one of the best teachers out there. I mean, seriously, her teaching, she's got mad skills, right? And she also has Kung Fu Knits, and she'll be doing a book signing for us. And she was on Knitting Daily earlier this year, and the episode I don't think has been released, but I think it's available for purchase. So, yeah. Really excited about that. So she'll be there in September, and we started doing all of our fun things, putting the event together, so you'll hear about that more as the year goes on. We've been getting our vendors in. We've got October House. I know you remember me talking about them when I first started recording, because I first started recording right after the last event. And so she's coming back, and I believe we've got Daisy Knits, and I'll give you a full list as we get them because we've got some amazing vendors, as always, and some awesome teachers. So, hey, if you're interested in coming and want to know more about the event, you can go to arfiberfest.com and find out all the things there. If you're interested in teaching, there's a button to click on so you can put a submission in. And hey, if you're an indie dyer and you're looking to vend, this is a great event to vend at. It's not so overwhelmingly large that you would be scared and lost in the crowd, but it is big enough that you can get your name out there and sell some yarn. So you feel free to contact me on Ravelry. I've had a couple people do that, or go to the website and stick in a submission. Either way, we're happy with. So, let's see. Where do I start? I don't know where to start. Let me start out with big old thank yous. Oh my gosh, I've had 2 donations this month, and I am so very grateful for that. It's between the cost of having a hosting site and mailing stuff out, and it's a little pricey. So those donations are, let's see, how do Stacy and Steph say it? They're keeping the lights on. So I appreciate that. I really do. I am sincerely, sincerely grateful for any donation. And if you're curious as to how to do that, you can go to the southerngirlknits.wordpress.com, and there's a little PayPal donate button in one of the corners somewhere. So just very much thank you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you, ladies, for your donations. Let's see, what else? Okay, we have awesomeness. I'm going to save the little bit of awesomeness for the end. Yeah, because I got some awesomeness for you. I'll go with what I finished Gone Girl in about 48 hours. And I know that I'm way behind on this one. I know everybody else has already read this book, been there, done that, whatever. I'm always behind the times. I'm always a step behind, right? I'm a I do what I want when I want kind of a girl. So it struck my fancy to read the book, so I finally read the book. And then, luckily, as luck would have it, the movie was out, so I went ahead and watched the movie. It's pretty good. It was quite unexpected. You get to that point where you go, oh, that's kind of cool. That's kind of different. So, yeah, it's cool. Yeah, I would read it. I don't recommend that you drop everything and run out there right now and read the book, but hey, if it's on your list, go ahead and read it. Yeah. I'm reading The Girl on the Train right now. It's a I want to say, I assume the author is British because I guess that's stupid to assume just because it's set in London, or it's set in the outskirts of London. So it's a really good book, kind of a murder mystery, whodunit with a psychological edge to it, maybe. I don't know. I don't know how to explain it to its fullest effect, but it's pretty good. It's brand new. It just dropped like the 13th, I believe. So it's really new, and I'm enjoying it. It's a good book. It's called The Girl on the Train, and I would tell you who read it, but my Kindle's like way over there. So yeah, I had to stop reading on my iPad because I found that I was flicking over to the games instead of reading. I have no self-control. So anyway, anywho, that's a good book. So yeah. And ooh. Yeah, I have some semblance of project notes. Basically, it's like, scribble scratch on a piece of paper. So, Round the Twist is back. Karen from Round the Twist has just released another episode, and I'm super excited about that. She's one of the very first video podcasts that I ever watched. So, yay! I'm like uber excited. She kind of went dormant for a while there. I think she had a lot of life changes. She got married. She got pregnant. She had twins. She's raising twins. I think they had a job change. They moved states. So, I guess needless to say, she's had a lot go on in the past year or so since her last podcast. But she's back. And hopefully she will stay back. I imagine raising twins is very hard. And both her and her husband work, so she's probably got a lot going on. So hopefully she'll stay on the air. I hope so, because I enjoy her podcast. So, all right. So what have I been working on? I'm still having kind of like this weird knitting funk. Not sure what's going on. I say knitting funk. It's a knitting funk for me. I'm still finishing things. I'm still knitting. I'm just not knitting at the capacity to which I am used to. So, I don't know. But I did finish my hat. Look at this. Isn't it awesome? I love this. This is the one that I did out of the Manos. Let's see. I know I've got the tags because I'm that girl. The Manos Maxima is the variegated one, and that's out of the Current. Which way? There we go. Current colorway. And then the cream color is the Rowan Creative Focus Worsted. I don't think there's a colorway on this one. It's just lot 394. So, and it's so cool because I have a ton left over because it's a hat, right? And these are worsted weight yarns, so it's not going to use as much. So I've got more. I can do another hat, or I've actually got another skein of this. And I think this is a very good, nice accent color. So I might even make a shawl to match my hat. I don't know. I guess we'll have to see. But I love the hat. It's so cute. It's slouchy. It's comfy. I haven't blocked it yet, which I don't usually block my hats. I don't have the little head to block them with, but I do like to give them a good soak so that the yarn opens up, especially with this Rowan. You can see that it needs a good soak so that it can bloom. Is that the right word? Bloom? Yeah, we'll go with that. I want the yarn to bloom. So yeah, I did finish that, so yay! I'm still working on the ingots. I am actually to the point where I set it down because I finished the first section. I finished the second section, so I'm moving on to the last section, which will, if the first section is any indication, will go like that. So this one will be done very soon, and it's a big cowl. I don't think it's a free pattern. It's INGOT by Lisa Munch. It's a fun knit. It's knit out of DK on size 10 needles, so it goes very quickly. It's not hard. You don't have to concentrate. You know, it's easy. Easy peasy. And I think the finished products can be very nice because I have seen Stacy has done 2, I believe. Stacy from Mustache Podcast has done 2. And they both look awesomeness. I am still working on my dad's socks. They're coming along nicely. I've got the Afterthought row in there. So, still kind of chugging along on those, which that's how men's socks go for me. I'm not, because I knit on size 0 needles, so, 72 stitches, it's kind of a slog. But that's okay. I love my dad, so I'm willing to slog through it for him. And nothing was making me happy. Remember the yarn that I was doing, the Magic and Moonshine, the purple, that I was knitting into a cowl? I frogged it. I wasn't happy at all with what was going on with it. And I love, like I said, I love the yarn, and it's not one I can get again. So I was determined to do something that I love with it. And my daughter loves hand knit socks like nobody's business. This child, if I could knit her a pair of socks a week, she would be the happiest girl ever. And this yarn was so highly variegated and so purple and sparkly and pretty that I was like, you know what? Forget it. I frogged the cowl. I took it, weighed it, turned it into 2 50 gram balls, and I'm just going to knit her a pair of socks. Maybe even 2, because she doesn't like long cuffs. She likes short cuff socks. So I could very well get 2 out of that. So you'll probably see those going on my needles fairly soon. As if I don't have enough things on the needles, right? I decided I needed more. I put a honey cowl. I decided to knit a honey cowl. Or I should say I decided to knit another honey cowl. Because I gave away my last one. And not that I regret doing that. I don't ever regret giving my knitting away because, if you've been knitting for any length of time, you know that you get quite the massive amount of finished products that, like, I can only wear so many shawls, and I can only wear so many cowls, and I can only wear so many hats, and I can only wear so many gloves and socks and so on. So at some point you start giving away. This is one of those that I gave away that I missed, and I'm like, I'm going to cast on another one. And I came across this yarn that kind of surprised me. I was at Michael's looking for cotton for washcloths, and this caught my eye, and I was like, well, I'll give it a try. Worst case scenario, I hate it. It was all on sale. So it's the Red Heart Boutique Unforgettable. This is the Meadow colorway. And can you see it's a single ply yarn, which I am one of those rare people, I guess. I love single ply yarn. I love the way it knits up. I love the way it looks. I love these colors. They're not really, they look very muddy on my computer, but I assure you in real life that they're way nicer. They're prettier. So I'm enjoying knitting this. In fact, I just started this like 2 or 3 days ago, I believe. 2 or 3 days ago. Yeah. So it's a honey cowl. If you've knit one, you know how fast they knit up. That is a free pattern. It's the Honey Cowl by Madeline Tosh. It knits up uber fast. So, and it's a fun knit and you don't have to concentrate on it. So those of you who follow me on Instagram know that when the knitting wasn't making me happy, I went and pulled out my embroidery, which I haven't done in a while, but is the whole thing on there? Yeah. You can tell that I haven't washed it yet, or soaked it rather. You kind of soak it like you would soak your knitting, because you can see that it still has some of the blue. Where is it at? There it is, right there. That's from the washable marker that you use to draw the design on there, and then you stitch over it, and then you put it in for a good soak and get out the marks from the ring. And then I'm going to cut it down a little bit, cut the white down, and frame the green. So I'll show you when I get it finished. But the embroidery part is finished. And I started a new one. It's just a simple little tree. And it's about halfway done. I finished the tree part and I finished all the leaves. So now I'm going to put on the flowers. And I don't know. It's relaxing. It's one of those other hobbies that I have, right? We all have those other secret hobbies. And that's mine. And it makes me happy, especially when my knitting maybe isn't making me happy. It does make me happy. So speaking of being happy, I got some new things to show you. Yay! I got this bag from a friend. I bought it from her. She started selling them. It's a little, well, I'm using it for a sock bag. I'm sure you could use it for whatever you want to. She uses a lot of recycled materials. Like this is drawstring that feels like made out of t-shirt material. But it's the cutest little bag. It's perfect for socks. So I do not believe that she has an Etsy shop yet. So if you are interested in her bags, just find me on Ravelry and send me a private message and I can hook you up with her. Because, yeah, they're great little sock bags. I love it. And then a friend of mine, who I adore, we've been friends for years and years. I've been wanting one of these triangle bags or pyramid bags. I'm not sure what you call it. Isn't that cool? I've seen these a million times. I've never bought one. Well, she made this for me. She's so talented. She's made me other bags before, but just how cool is this, right? And she gave it to me the other day, and because she knows me so well, there's 2 skeins of Knit Picks Felici in it in the rustic cabin colorway. Let's see if I can get the colors to show up for you. Right? Isn't that awesome? I'm so excited. So, and it matches the bag. So I'm super excited to cast those on after I get my dad's socks off the needles. I'm uber excited about that. And then another friend that I have who actually started her own podcast, Stitching You and More, I believe it's called. She's on YouTube right now. She's not on iTunes just yet. She just has the YouTube. If you go to my YouTube page, I have subscribed to her, so you can get the link from there. She mostly does crochet, but she's getting into a little bit more of the knitting. And so, sweet girl, cute podcast. Go check her out. It's awesome. She actually gave this to me. It's a keychain. Isn't that adorable? And this guy is a gift for y'all. So yay. I'll set up a prompt for this. In fact, the prompt will be, I'll put it in the Rav group that go watch her podcast and tell me what you think. And I'll pick a winner and give away her little owl keychain for that. So I'll put a link to her podcast in there as well. But she made this bag for me. Her name is Amanda, and she loves pandas. Amanda Panda. So she made this cute little panda bag in there and put 2 skeins of sock yarn. And it's the Deborah Norville Serenity sock, which is superwash merino and nylon, I believe. But that's how well she knows me. It's pink. I do love pink. So got all those fun things. Love it. And so now for the super duper exciting part. Rainstorm Studios has donated a bag for you guys. And I have to say, it's kind of hard not to just keep it for myself. It's so cute. But, you know, I'm an ethical person. So she donated this bag. It's one of her double window bags. And I have used these for socks as well as smaller shawls. And they work just fine. In fact, I have my hat in this one. and my socks for my dad in this one. But this one is for you guys. Look at this beautiful fabric. And then I put in 3 skeins of match, like to me they match the bag. It's like a blue, a white, and one's a little bit of a gray color. There you go. Of the Knit Picks palette yarn. So I figured that might maybe inspire you to knit something for that. And along with it, she also in her shop has these gorgeous, pretty little pulls. Can you see that? Is there too much of a glare? I don't want to take it out of its packaging. It's a sparkly bead that has flowers on it, and it matches the bag. And you put it on the zipper. It's a zipper pull. It's a zipper pull. And so, yes, all that is for you guys, as well as a coupon code. Yeah, which I want you all, that's going to be the prompt. I want you to go to her site. Tell me which bag that you totally adore and love, or hey, tell me which bag you've bought from her. She's got a coupon code for us for 20% off. Yeah, that's like super generous. That's awesomeness. So when you go to check out, put in the coupon code. I want to make sure I get this right. Southern Girl. All one word, Southern Girl. And it'll take off 20% when you get to the checkout time. And that is very sweet. Thank you very, very much. Really appreciate that. And one of you is going to win this bag and zipper pull and yarn and woohoo! And then we've also got the cute little keychain. So all kinds of fun stuff, right? Yay! I would say this is like super excitement to get you through all the cold weather, but yeah, that big cold winter that's supposed to happen. I don't know about where you live, but here in central Arkansas, not happening. It's like 50, 60 degrees most days. Yeah, which I'm not going to complain about that because I'm not a big fan of the cold in the sense that I get cold really, really easily. Yeah. So, yeah, no fun. No fun. So, I'm not going to complain. But that is all that I have for you guys this week. Kind of a short show, but I want to do this before my battery dies on my laptop. So, I will see you guys again shortly. In a week or two. We shall see. But until then, don't forget, always be awesome. Bye-bye.